Fine, sir.
Okay. Let's meet you. Your name, please.
My name is Ala Thompson.
You came to our foundation with a complaint of how your money got lost, kind of,
yes, sir.
In a particular bank in Owerri. So can you tell us exactly what happened?
Okay. I went to the Fidelity Bank, the one at Douglas Road, opposite Emmanuel College. I went there on the 22nd of February to get money from my account. That was this year, to get 22nd of February, to get money from my ATM machine. Getting to the ATM machine, the first machine I used, I inserted my card. They showed me withdrawal exceeded. Meanwhile, I've never used that card before to withdraw any money, and it was network issue. And immediately I took the card, I went to the second ATM machine. Getting to the second ATM machine.
In the same bank?
In the same bank, yes. Still at that same moment, I went to the second machine. I inserted the card into that machine. Putting the card there, now they told me put my PIN. I entered my PIN. Unfortunately, my 4-digit numbers was revealed on that ATM machine. It wasn't steric. And then they told me put amount. I put amount. After putting amount, they now say proceed. Waiting for them to give me the money, but they did not give me the money. They sent back the card to me. And now slotting the card the second time, putting the card again the second time. So we put PIN. I put the PIN. Instead of it to show straight, it was still showing my 4-digit PIN numbers on that ATM machine. So I was waiting for them to give me the money. After putting the PIN, I put the amount. Waiting for them to give me the money, but they did not give me the money. What they did was the ATM swallowed my ATM card. I had to raise alarm immediately, calling for help from the security. One of them came out from that ATM machine room and said, "What is it?" I said that this ATM machine has swallowed my card. I need my ATM machine. I need my ATM card. That today is Saturday. That I need to use it. The man said that there's nothing they can do about it. I should go. I was still there raising alarm. Another person came from inside bank and was not asking me what is it. I explained to them, and the man said I should go and come back on Monday. Going back there on Monday, they carry out the investigation. They asked questions. I explained how the thing happened. At the end of the day, they assured me that they will give me that there's a woman that wants the auditor is going to do proper investigation, trace where the money went to, and then give me feedback that same week, either on Thursday or Wednesday. Getting to bank on Wednesday and Thursday, I was told that the woman is on a leave, and I was now stranded. I had to look for I had to meet other staffs working there, to the point that I had to approach the general manager, but the man did not give me attention that much. So that was how I became stranded. They kept on pushing me, till I had to get involved the human rights activists. We went there. So when we got there, they asked them to release the video. Let's watch what happened that very day. So what they did was, they only released that face video of the face machine I used, which nothing happened. And that was not the machine that swallowed my card. Okay. They only released that one. So when they released that one, I checked. When the human rights activists checked, they discovered that there was nothing like a machine swallowing my card in this one, or maybe card swabbing on or anything. So we asked them for the second video of the second machine, because immediately when I left that face video, face ATM machine, I went to the second one. We requested for the second video. Let's see it. Up till today, they refused to release that second video, to the point that the human rights activists had to give them a petition to release the second video and trace where the money went to. That was what happened. It was given to them. Okay, before then, when they swallowed out my ATM card, the debit alert entered my phone 12:46, and it happened that the money in my account, they withdrew all the money from my account from 3:30 to 26. Meanwhile, I was still in bank.
Let's take it quietly. From which day? Was it on that same Saturday?
That same Saturday.
Your money was the money in your account began to leave your account.
Yes, but they did not send me the debit alert.
Okay.
Their debit alert came in the midnight, 12:46.
Okay.
But the money was stolen from my account 3:36.
In the night?
No, in the afternoon. I was still at the bank. I did not leave bank.
Excuse me. Let's understand you.
Okay.
You were still at the bank and your money was leaving your account.
Yes, but they did not give me the debit alert that moment.
Okay.
So when that debit alert entered...
But you were seeing the money that is leaving.
I did not see that moment.
Mm-hmm.
It was after they might have finished taking the money because they emptied my account.
Okay.
On Sunday, midnight, which is 12:46.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I saw the debit alert. And the debit alert happened to show that the transaction was made 3:26, 3:36. Meanwhile, I was still at bank.
On that Saturday?
That same Saturday.
So how much was taken from your account?
803,000.
803,000.
Yes.
So after the human rights might have petitioned the bank, we heard that the bank asked you to go to court to obtain court injunction, right?
Yes.
So what happened?
So I went to the court after the human rights might have given me that petition. I went to go and get okay. After I have submitted it, submitted it today. That the following day, the general manager called. He said we should go and bring court order so that they can trace where the money went to and also release the second video.
Okay.
Then which I did. I submitted the court order, and it's more than 2 weeks now since I submitted the court order. I went there to get their response to hear from them. They've not given me any positive response. All what they did was the operational manager was now telling me, go upstairs, go and meet the general manager. General manager would say, go downstairs, go and meet the operational manager. And when we meet the operational, the man now said that, okay, we should get his number, that is going to give us feedback by the time they release the money is being released, or when they submit the court order legally. So which we did, we exchanged the number that very day. Leaving bank that same day, I started calling that number. The number was not reachable. It was no longer reachable again. So I had to go back again to the bank. Getting back to the bank, I told him, sir, we've not heard from you since then. The man said that the headquarters, I be head office, have not responded to them. So me, I was now confused. How? Because this one is court order. It has nothing to do with head office or headquarters. This is court order we submitted. The man said, okay, I should, and after that, even still, the number you gave to us is not reachable. He did not tell me that it wasn't going, maybe it was off or maybe network issue. He just said, take another number. So he removed his phone, called another number. He said that he doesn't know the number offhand. He called the number directly from his phone and then gave it to me. I dialed the number. It rang in front of him and now left. I went straight to the woman that collected the court order. Immediately when I approached the woman to greet her, the operational manager ran out from the office and called for the woman's attention. She now allowed the woman to attend to me. So the next thing, she now told the woman that he had already told me that I should go and come back, that the head office have not yet responded, that he doesn't know when they respond to me till further notice. That was what he said that day.
Even after serving them the court order?
Yes.
And this is like how many weeks now?
This is 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yes.
The court order has been served on. Which bank is that again?
Fidelity Bank.
Fidelity Bank,
at
Douglas Road.
Opposite Emmanuel College.
Opposite Emmanuel College.
Yes.
So for the past 3 weeks,
yes,
since the court order have been served them, yes, they have not released where the money, they have not traced or told you where the money was taken to.
Yes. And
also, they have not released the second video,
yes,
of where this particular thing happened.
Yes.
They just showed you the first video where nothing happened.
Yes, sir.
And the second video, which is the second ATM machine.
Yes, sir.
Where this the ATM machine swallowed your card.
Yes.
They have not released that one.
My PIN.
And revealed your PIN.
Yes.
Instead of exteris, right?
Yes.
So they have not done that till now.
They have not done it.
Okay. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want from the bank?
I want them to release my money.
And
at the same time, they will pay interest.
Interest. And
yes,
they will pay you damages.
Yes, I also pay damages on top.
On top. Okay,
yes.
So how much did they remove from your account?
They empty all my account.
All the money in your account?
All the money in my account.
Totaling?
803,000. All the money, they emptied the account that day.
It's okay. All right, thank you very much for coming to our foundation so that people... we are going to tag Fidelity Bank and their headquarters, and we hope that they act very quickly before we take another step. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.